together in the same room watching. I'm Imani Mosley. I'm so glad to be here with the women of Aya to talk about our new season. Why I'm here, I'm sure everyone is interested to know. I've been working, helping to think about and formulate and collaborate and put together on the sort of back end, behind the curtain, so to speak, everything that's going to be happening in the 2020-2021 season. I'm so excited by everything that I've seen and everything that's to come. I've been following Aya for a long time now. I don't want to get into how long, but a long time. And it's an ensemble that I respect dearly for their commitment to the kind of music making that they make and the connections that they have to their community, and also the way they reach out through their music making. And I personally have had some really profound musical experiences listening to them and seeing them, and they're very near and dear to my heart. So I'm very glad that I could help in any way possible, and also be here in this moment, getting ready for this new season. So yeah, it's really exciting. So that's just a little bit about me, but I am, I'm just one small cog in a very well-oiled machine. And not what you came here for. So no one ever comes to see me. So I want to use that as my opportunity to turn it over to Allison, Kristen, Crossley to talk about just what's exciting you all and what you're looking forward to in this season coming.
Well, we all know it is a highly unusual season, and we've spent a lot of time re-envisioning what that will be like. And it's been up and down, but it's been really, I think, out. It's like finding our voice. And it's our 10th anniversary too. So it was really just time for this ensemble and in the crucible of the world right now to really sort of step up and find our own voice, and to use that voice to serve a larger purpose. And I think that that's something that I am thrilled about. And I know there's lots of other threads that sort of come out of that, but it's been an interesting time to really re-envision what we're doing here.
Sort of embarking on making music in this moment, not just for everything that sort of 2020 has brought to us, but this being, its 10th year, like.
Yeah, happy 10th anniversary.
We did it.
It's a weird year for it, but I personally am very excited sort of about the variety that we're bringing to this season. It's not a normal season for us. It's not just concerts and the occasional masterclass lecture. We're doing all sorts of things. We have community involved, and we are still doing cool lectures and interviews, and we'll be doing performance as well. So there's a little bit of everything for people who enjoy different aspects of the arts. Yeah, that's exciting to me.
And it is 10 years, and it's a celebration, so it's time to celebrate. And last season, we had a concert, our Bridget concert in February of last year, where we had massive community involvement, and it was amazing. And I think it kind of transformed Aya in a way. Our concert in November is similar. We have community involvement, and I'm super excited about that. And I think that Aya is bigger than just us three, and I look forward to seeing where that goes.
Me too.
Yeah, I think the question that a lot of people might have on their minds is how, given how everything is happening right now, you know, people who are live streaming concerts and doing things on Zoom and Microsoft Teams and whatever, and we're realizing that there's Zoom fatigue, and there's even sort of Zoom concert fatigue. Talk a little bit about how you're feeling about that, and also how plans for the season are going to try to, I think, combat that kind of rut and also sort of homogeneity that other ensembles, I think, may be falling into. Like, how are we enjoying music online in this moment?
I think participation is one thing, rather than being a passive sort of absorber, to actually participate, whether that's through singing or through engaged discussion. One thing, as Kristen talked about community, one thing that I also loved about community was teaching people how to sing medieval music, because it's amazing. And this is a very specific niche, and it's a specialized kind of repertoire. And we know how powerful it is, and we know how much our audiences respond to that. And this is an opportunity to get out there and use our two-dimensional interface to actually get people to participate, whether it's singing or learning or conversing. So I think that's hopefully one way that throughout this entire season of events, and there is something happening every single week, which is a little crazy, but we're going to go for it. We're going big. It's 10 years, baby. So we are hoping that at this sort of time of the week, that it's a moment to sort of stop and get into a zone where there is a beauty, meditation, engagement with something that's deeper, and to be able to connect with other people too. So we're talking about events that are interactive. You can participate. You can watch with other people. Obviously, it's also meant to be a real gift. Like, these events are our way of saying, we want to share what we do with you because we love it so much.
I do think the nature of our music too is healing and sort of transformative, and I think people really need that right now. So I'm hopeful that people will listen and be touched in a place that, you know, maybe they haven't been able to feel in a while because of 2020. Yeah, so that's my hope for this season, is to help kind of maybe just do a little bit of healing and bringing light into people's experiences.
And at the end of the day, when everyone's been on Zoom all day long, teaching or whatever, I'm hoping that our events will be a time for them to unwind. And if they don't want engagement, they can just sit back and listen as well. There's so many choices. You can do whatever you want. You can be a part of it, or you can be an observer.
Yeah, I think that freedom is wonderful and something that is not being offered. In a lot of places, there's that idea that if you want to engage in something that you believe is going to be enriching for you, that you have to be incredibly active. And that means that everything that you do online is one sort of active activity after another. And there's no space to be, to let things kind of wash over you and for you to internalize them. And so being able to have that option, I think is very powerful. And Crossley, what you said really kind of resonated with me, because I feel that this is a moment of a lot of real emotional vulnerability for a lot of people. And it's a good time to have music like this that really can resonate and do some healing, whatever that healing is that's necessary for whoever is listening and watching. I think that's incredibly powerful right now, and we need to honor that. So that is really exciting and wonderful. I don't know if there's anything else about the season that you all want to talk about, things you're excited about, how you feel about sort of just doing all of this in this fashion, having such a momentous anniversary happening in this year, and how you feel about it, and how you feel about going forward with this season.
I think, we always hear about the silver linings. I think the silver lining is that it had, this year and the changes that were wrought upon everybody, but also the fantastically huge crisis that happened in our country around race and Black Lives Matter. That, for me, was the pivot of saying, we have to up-level how we serve our purpose. And by the way, what is our purpose? So it was this opportunity to really stay centered, and to look outward from that center and say, what is Aya going to do? How are we going to support one another, our community? How are we going to support people of color and artists who are trying to make something beautiful in this world that we can support too? So it was such a crystallizing kind of time, and it was awful and outrageously important, at least in the life of this ensemble, and how we can actually serve a larger purpose through our music making. And as Crossley said, being a beacon of light and using our platform as an organization to support things that we believe in. So that, for me, blew the top off of this celebration and this season, and fills my tummy with butterflies, because it feels so exciting, even though we are staring at a screen right now, and not in spite of it. It was just the time was nigh, I would say. That's really important to me, and I think it's going to be informing how we show up for our community, and inviting people to join us.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
I think that's a great place to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to follow
I can't
that.
imagine topping that. So
It sums it up so nicely.
yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that. That really, I think that really sums everything up so wonderfully. So thank you. So, Allison, where can we find out more information about everything that's going to be happening this season?
Yes. So our new website, ayaensemble.com, same URL, but new site, will be live on September 17th, which is today, which is also St. Hildegard of Bingen's feast day. And we have a new site with a full listing of events. We have something I'm so excited to share, which is the start of a sheet music series of the music of Hildegard von Bingen. So those are free downloads. We are here to give you accessibility to this amazing body of music. And you can see all of the events that you can join us and participate in. Some are free, some are paid. You can buy tickets, you can buy a subscription, you can just read all about it. And you can also see the special performance that we're planning for November 20th, which is the culminating performance of this fall run, and read about our spring as well. There's all kinds of good things. You can, of course, and I'm going to ask everybody who's watching to reach out to us on social, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and on Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube, please. That would be amazing. advantage of this season is that Aya has a global reach. This is huge. Anybody around the world can tune in and learn and download and activate something with us. So that is so cool. So there it is. Go to the website and check it out and sign up for our mailing list, of course, to get the latest.
Yeah, of course. So we love that. You heard it. Go to the website, sign up for the mailing list, click like and subscribe, hit the bell button. For all of you YouTubers, go follow on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Do all of those things. Please stay in touch. Keep checking all of those sites for more. We're so happy that you'll be joining us in whatever capacity you can. And I just want to say thank you again to Allison, Kristen, and Crossley for being here and talking so openly and wonderfully about this season. I am super looking forward to everything that's coming up. And yeah, it's gonna be